Are we live?
Hi. I'm trying like not to say we're live.
We live. Okay.
We are live. Yes, yes. Are
Perfect.
we
I see
good?
it now. Are we live?
Good.
Oh, I don't want to hear my voice. Let me go back out.
Well, you see the comments too, right, on your phone?
Yeah, I do.
Cool.
Okay, good. There we go. Perfect. I'll put it here.
So you're not drinking, but I am.
No drinking. Happy hour with us is
I'm
all the.
actually having organic vodka, which is the Prairie brand that you can get from Sam's Club. They have like the gigantic bottle for probably, I don't know, nothing. And some Zevia. So this is what I'm having. And I'm having some Boulder Canyon chips. These are the chips that have like 3 ingredients.
I love those. I'm not having anything.
No.
I'm dealing with stomach issues. But that's okay. We'll talk about it because, hey, we said we were talking some poop tonight, and
Uh-huh.
there we are.
There we go.
There we go. Just water for me.
That's okay. Oh, you should have maybe gotten some peppermint tea or licorice tea or something.
I know.
I love licorice tea. Have you had licorice tea?
I have. I'll have to look in the pantry. I always forget to make tea. I forget about it, honestly. We have tea in the pantry. I don't know if I have peppermint or licorice. Lemon.
I always have to have peppermint. I don't know if I have the licorice on hand, but yeah, I love peppermint.
I'll look. I used to have licorice, but
And you have to have the taste for the licorice because some people like it and some people don't. It's like a love-hate relationship.
it is because it's like a black licorice, but I don't mind it. I never have.
You know, my husband just ordered on Amazon the actual licorice sticks. Yeah, like this.
Oh, like legit licorice?
Like the real legit licorice that you can just put in your mouth and suck on all day.
Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen it.
It's like they look like the sugar canes.
Okay.
Have you seen them? The sugar canes, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, do you want me
Welcome.
Welcome.
Yeah. People live.
Almost live. 2 people, but I don't know. Anyway.
Let us know if you are live with us. Let me see. Oh, Michelle is live. Hey, Michelle.
Oh, I didn't see. Okay.
Maybe she didn't give you permission. Do you have to do that every time?
Just one time. No, but did she comment? I didn't see the comment.
No, there's no comment. I could just see that she's watching with us.
That's just weird. It doesn't show me that. That's crazy. That's okay. Doesn't matter. Anyway. Do you want me to ask you first or you want to ask me first?
No, I'll talk to you. We're keeping it casual today. We wanted to just kind of share more about ourselves, but like give anyone watching some actual tips to hopefully take away, assuming that they're struggling with some of these things as well. So Denise and I have never met in person, for those that don't know.
That's crazy. And we have like a really awesome relationship.
Yeah.
But we've never met in person. That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. We will one day. But we're still getting to know each other too. And so we're talking about our health issues because we are still on our journey. We would love to say that we have everything figured out, but that is so far from the truth. Like, it's a constant journey. Even like the healthiest people we know, including ourselves, like always battle things because, I mean, it's life and stress causes a lot. So I know that you used to deal with a lot of headaches and migraines. Tell us about that. Like, what did you start doing? Like, did your journey just start with like popping Tylenol? How did that all play out?
Popping them like candy.
That's what I hear a lot.
I'll let you know. But Melanie told you that doTERRA peppermint essential oil, perfect in hot water. There's no licorice though.
I have some, and I have doTERRA's Digestive. Yeah. And I've been putting some of that on my stomach too, but I didn't even think about peppermint oil and hot water. If I don't have any peppermint tea, I guess I can do that. So thank you.
Yeah. So with me, I've always had headaches since I can remember. And I used to alternate. One day I'll take Tylenol and one day I'll take Advil. So literally I always had Advil and Tylenol in my purse. As a kid, of course, I didn't take a lot of Tylenol medication. And don't forget, like, I also grew up in Lebanon at the time. So when I would get a headache, it was just like, another type of, I think it was kind of like a Tylenol situation thing. I would take it, but things didn't, with my headaches, things got worse here in the US versus in Lebanon. I always used to have like the sinus stuff. Would always get sinusitis and sinus infections and things like this. But yeah, it was just constantly, and then the migraine started right after Avery was born, and Avery is 7. So it was about a few months when she was born. And what really majorly helped me with the headaches is when I stopped eating junk every day and eating sugar. So I kind of like went from eating junk to literally cutting it out overnight because
So it was like all or nothing.
I got so sick of it, so sick of the migraines, and I started researching, and I was like, this is it. So I started like, no more anything in cans, no, like I used to microwave these like lean cuisines and these like whatever, not just the lean cuisine, Mary calendars and things. I stopped anything that comes from a box. I stopped using anything that comes from a can. And I started just eating, the smoothies helped a lot because I hated vegetables. And majorly, I think cutting out dairy really, really helped me with the headaches. It was a lot of things. Like I cannot just pinpoint one.
Yeah. Well, because there's never one. If it was that simple, then we would be able
But
to.
now I know that when I eat dairy, I get the sinus. So I know then it must have been dairy. Like even ghee sometimes does that to me. Or like, of course, stress right now, but I like literally today I actually made a story on Instagram while cooking. I mean, I was eating like Pop-Tarts for breakfast. So going from Pop-Tarts to right now making Instant Pot and like making dinners, this is huge for me. Huge.
Yeah. Okay. So many triggers. So for those watching that struggle with headaches, my husband used to be one, in fact, but we figured his out. And it was not dairy. Dairy was not an issue. Granted, that gives some digestive issues, so we keep that out anyhow. But what are some typical causes of headaches? Like, what are some true reasons that people get headaches?
One is dehydration. I think that a lot of people are walking around. I mean, and I'm one of them because I'm always reminding myself. Like the other time, I'm like, stop it, Denise. Like I needed to make sure to fill up my 32-ounce bottle. And so I think the main thing is dehydration because we're not hydrating ourselves enough. We're eating a lot of things that dehydrate us. So I think it's a big thing. Dehydration is a big thing. Food sensitivities is another one. And to each person is different. You can be sensitive. Like, for example, I was sensitive to, remember when I took the GI Revive or the Bulletproof Protein Powder? Yeah. I'm sensitive to some amino acid in there.
Glutamine or...
Yeah, that gave me... that gave me headaches. I was like, why the heck am I getting headaches? And then when I eliminated Bulletproof Protein Powder and when I stopped taking the GI Revive, the headaches are gone. So I think dehydration is a big thing. Food sensitivities is another big thing. Toxins and preservatives in the food.
Your foods, yeah, that makes sense. You cut it out.
Lack of
Protect. What's that?
Lack of nutrients. Like I wasn't eating enough.
Protect was magnesium. Like that was big. Like he loads up on magnesium, and he did that research on his own years ago, like before we met.
Magnesium helps me right now, but it doesn't like right now what really helps with my, like sometimes I get like neck pains and stuff. Curcumin helps me a lot. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. And magnesium. I'm doing the malate and the citrate. That's it.
Curcumin's good in general for inflammation. So anybody that doesn't know that, if you're dealing with joint pain or any type of inflammation, curcumin is good.
Yeah, and I tried cooking with it, but then I don't think it gave the same benefits as when I was taking it in a capsule.
Yeah. It's not as potent.
Yeah, so right now I don't know if you read my post the other time about Gio, because he does drumline. So they do a lot of like, knee, whatever things going on. They hold these big drums. So I started giving him curcumin because he said that his knees are starting to hurt him and he's 12, almost 13. He used the term bad knees. I'm like, Gio, you're 12. You don't have bad
Bad.
knees. But anyway.
That's funny.
Yeah. So, headaches is one of them, but I have a lot of.
That's just one to focus on. But I know a lot of people get headaches and chronic and they just think, oh, this is my life. But I'm like,
No.
there's a reason why you get them. It's just figuring out why.
Also, lack of sleep too.
Oh, yeah.
Lack of sleep. I know right now if I don't have enough sleep, I just wake up with a headache.
Yeah. Well, okay, so I rarely get headaches. I'm the person with GI issues, but I don't get headaches except that time of the month. Hormones.
Oh, you do? See, I don't. I never did.
And it's not every month, but that's typically the only thing, unless I'm truly dehydrated. But usually hormones.
Oh, and for those of you watching, and if you're dealing with headaches and you don't want it, and there's a headache going on like right this moment, and you want to get rid of it, what really helps is chewing on mint leaves, like fresh mint leaves.
I've got a ton in my garden if you're in Vegas.
And sucking on a lemon. Because I needed rapid relief. This is before I knew about magnesium, to be honest. And I just looked it up real quick, and I would just like suck on lemons and eat peppermint leaves like crazy. And apple cider vinegar, but
oil or peppermint oil on the temples too sometimes.
Or that. But I didn't know about the oils either. When I started this whole thing, I didn't know about oils, about the supplements, nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, people really don't believe that, but I really didn't.
I know. It's amazing. And yeah, I think it's always interesting because people just assume like, oh, you guys have it all figured out. It's like, we've been on a journey for a long time. You get to the point where you're fed up. And that's what it was for us, was breaking points.
I kind of like I know that, and thank God, I always say, thank God my rock bottom was migraines and nothing more major.
Yeah.
But it was really bad. And at the time, I was 33 and Avery was a baby. She was 2 months old or 3 months old. And I'm like, I can't be on migraine medication because I don't know if you've ever tried them, but those migraine medications put you to sleep and cranky and drowsy. So, yeah.
Well,
how about you? Tell us about you and your GI issues, because I know that you've dealt with them too all your life, and I know you're having something right now, but so
yeah, I've always dealt with them. Just weird pains that kind of, I don't even want to say they come and go. It's like a pain would come usually in the middle of the night, wake me up, so painful that I was like nauseous. And the weird thing is if I lay on my left side, that's better. If I turn to my right side, I always feel worse.
So this is since you were a child?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is still the case because I told you the other night I woke up and I fell back asleep, kind of sitting up, but laying more towards my left side. So it's...
Wow, that's interesting.
Same thing. Yeah. No one ever figured it out. And to this day, I still don't fully know. It was the IBS, which for those that don't know, that's a catch-all term. It's like fibromyalgia and some of the others. Like, it doesn't mean anything. They just don't know what else to tell you. So it's like, oh, it's irritable bowel syndrome.
Okay.
Which, again, yeah, not super helpful. And yeah, I didn't really do any medications. For pain, I would do like Tylenol or ibuprofen, I think, but none of those really helped the pain. That was the thing.
By the way, did your doctor tell you that if you have stomach pain to take Tylenol?
I don't remember, honestly. It's been so long now. Because I think at some point they just...
My mother's doctor tells her that. And she takes
really?
Every time she has stomach pain.
I think I probably tried it and it didn't do anything. So I didn't continue.
Okay.
That's back in the day.
You weren't a pill popper.
I remember drinking licorice tea and peppermint tea and things like that.
Okay.
And they still didn't totally help. It's like I just had to wait it out. For me, I do think it was food related.
Yeah.
Back then, I was eating a lot of fast food. Like, I mean, not as a kid. As a kid, I don't know. That's the thing. It's like I could have had food sensitivities.
Yeah.
And in my 20s, it was fast food. I ate a lot of it and I had a lot of stress. I was in the military. Some
That's
people probably don't.
crazy. I didn't even know that. Were you in the Navy?
No, Air Force.
Which is like, no, Air Force. Like, is
No.
it better?
Maybe makes
Wow.
you yeah, no, I was in for 8 years. So 4 years active. And those 4 years, I was the sickest ever. Like I was in the ER there. But like I said, I was eating a lot of fast food. I had terrible eating hygiene.
Right.
Those that don't know us, we harp on eating hygiene a lot.
Don't they in the military like train you to eat fast?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, especially in basic training, you had like 2 minutes to eat a meal and then, no joke, 3 glasses of Gatorade and 3 glasses of water had to go with your meal. Well, no wonder I had terrible digestion. Like, no wonder I struggled. So then, you know, basic training back then, I think it was 6 or 7 weeks. Now it's 10 or something, but that still set you up. So then when you get back out to like the real world, you're so used to eating fast and chugging drinks. Like, of course.
I'm getting to
like,
the idea of 3 Gatorade and 3 waters. I'm like,
I don't know
how I can get down those.
Trained in nutrition, obviously, because I'm sure we all had terrible stomach acid and that led to SIBO.
So what was the rationale behind that?
I don't know. I have no idea. So if anyone watching this is military or associated,
can you please let us know?
Because they never
get
explained
it.
They never. Honestly, I think the only thing was to keep us hydrated. That's it. But that was a terrible way to do it.
So you couldn't drink during the training?
You could. Like, you could drink later on. You had your canteen and you could drink out of that. But at the meals, they wanted to make sure you were getting your electrolytes and then your water, I guess.
Okay. And your sugar.
Right?
Wow.
Anyhow, so yeah. But to this day, I mean, it's funny. I was telling Denise, my symptoms had pretty much gone. Like, I think it was poor eating hygiene. I would inhale meals and drink a lot, and that led to stomach issues and bloating and all that. And then the foods I was eating, a lot of the fried foods and stuff, so I cleaned that up. And for me, it was gradual. It was overnight. I'm not the all or nothing. I've got to like take the baby steps into it. It's like,
I later did the baby steps because what I did was wrong. Yeah. Don't do the all or nothing. But
well, it works for some people. Like some clients tell me like I'm all or nothing, and I always ask like, do you take baby steps? For me, it was very slow steps, but I think now I've realized like it was food I was eating, but now today I think it's stress. So get stress
and
under
I think
control.
we need to cover stress maybe some other time, because just you and I recently have been under a lot of stress, and we know some of our symptoms just. And then listen, at the end of the day, like when you're going through stress, dude, and you're like really stressed out, it's easier said than done to help like manage it or whatever. You know what I mean? So we get it. We totally get it. So I think we need to talk about that too, because we all go through it.
We're going through it. And the thing is like, I can say manage stress and I can do those things, the mindfulness, the meditation, the gratitude. I did all that today, deep breathing. And deep breathing really does help me. When I'm having that intense stomach pain, if I seriously breathe in through my nose and breathe out through my mouth, it does feel a little better. It doesn't solve it, but that is huge. But yeah, I mean, for me, I'm the person that's go and do this and do that. So I don't necessarily feel the stress, but I know when I don't take a breather, like literally don't stop at all during the day, that's too much stress. Yeah. But it's hard. It's hard to like cut back, because it's like, well, where am I pulling from? Like,
yeah, and I'm the type of person who likes, do not tell me to breathe like right now.
Yes. Who are you?
I'm going through the stress. So what I've been actually, and I told you today when I was talking to you that what's been helping me is, taking the maintenance supplement to help with my adrenals and to help with my like stress level. And it's been helping a lot, with me, I needed that. Like I know I'll do the breathing and the gratitude and the praying, But when I'm in the midst of it, it's like I need, like, because my personality is like, ooh, and then don't forget, like, I've always grown up in a panic state. Panic. Always we're panicking. Like, oh my gosh, we have to go run to the shelter because the war, like, da, da, da. So this is my personality. And then, like, me doing this is just a big, big improvement. So.
Yeah. What's the supplement you're taking?
I showed it to you.
Okay.
What is it?
Well, we can type it in the comments.
Yeah.
I take ashwagandha. I like that one for stress.
I didn't have it at the time, and I went to Sprouts and I forgot about it. But it's called the HP Access Maintenance.
Okay. Yeah, there's so many good ones out there. Any of those. Theanine's another good one for those of you struggling to relax, but it's a calming one.
Or if you don't have the theanine, green tea can do the trick.
Yeah.
It's HPA Access Daytime Maintenance.
Okay.
It's from Gaia Professional, and I can.
Oh yeah, I like Gaia. They have some good stuff.
Yeah, but I know when I knew ashwagandha, and I'm like, I'm gonna go to Sprouts, and because I already had, I had already ordered my supplements from Full Script, right? And I was like, shoot, I forgot ashwagandha, and then I was like, oh, I'll go to Sprouts and get it, and I went to Sprouts and I forgot about it.
So you have that.
What are some tips that you can give to someone watching right now and dealing with GI issues, with digestive issues, that they kind of don't know where it's stemming from?
It's hard. For one, get that eating hygiene like nailed down. And when I say eating hygiene, I mean chew your food until it is applesauce texture. Stop drinking with meals. And stop eating like a typical American. And I hate to say that, but like if you look around, I mean, I used to see this teaching in the schools. We're eating during meetings, we're eating during playground duty, and we're just like inhaling and then chugging water and then running back to work. Not good for the stomach.
Eating in the car, eating in the hallway.
Yes.
I used to,
it's terrible for digestion. What's that?
So growing up in Lebanon, we didn't have drive-thrus, but I came here, there was drive-thrus. So I was literally fascinated with people eating in the car. So I started doing it because I want to be like them. I was 17.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Because coming from a country where you don't have these things and you come and it's like, oh my gosh, they have aisles of chips. We only had like 3 freaking kinds. Not anymore, not now. Nowadays it's different.
Yeah.
But when I grew up, like in the 90s.
Mommy?
Hi, boo-boo.
Can I please? Please?
I'm live, so you have to ask really fast.
Please. Please.
What is that?
Please?
Okay.
Yes! Okay.
I don't
Well, yeah, I would say eating hygiene is big. Just slowing down, be mindful, and take a breath between bites. That's my number one thing. Again, it doesn't solve all my issues.
No. But it's a start.
It's a start. And then really evaluating your foods, like keeping a food log. Truly, it's a pain in the butt.
It
but
is a pain
if
in the
you
butt.
deal with constant GI issues, keep a food log. For me, like I said, it was the fried foods. Duh. I mean, it was fast foods, French fries, things like that. And then the processed foods in general. I know even for me, like beans, I don't tolerate beans.
Yeah, me neither.
And they're a healthy food, but it doesn't work for me.
But it depends for me. Sometimes I can tolerate them and sometimes I can't.
Small amounts, and that is it. But could I do a full bean?
Maybe I can, because when I do small amounts, I'm better. Okay, Mom is asking how much ashwagandha?
Oh, good question. I have the dropper.
Oh, you do? You don't have them pills?
I have the tincture, and I just do 5 drops. Honestly,
HPA, I'm taking 2 pills a day.
I was going to say, I think with one of those, actually, whatever's recommended on the bottle is going to be good. It's not something like magnesium where you want to build up. I would definitely start with 1 capsule no matter what the bottle says, always, just to see how you respond. But honestly, I think for whatever it is, just go with the bottle's recommendation for something like that.
And make sure you read the inactive ingredients. Unless you know the brand, like Gaia is a good brand, Design for Health is a good brand.
Most of the Sprouts ones, like I said, I have their actual liquid. I was like, let's
Okay.
change it up. And I put 3 to 5 drops in my water, typically in the morning. That's when my cortisol was
So you got
highest.
that from Sprouts?
I did.
The tincture.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll get one this weekekend then, and
Yeah.
I'll do it
I'm gonna
both.
try
I'll do
capsules
both.
next, but
I'll do
it
the
was cheaper.
HPA in them. It was it. Okay. Well, I like Sprouts. You're
Yeah.
welcome. Food log, great idea. And like Kira said, food log is a really gigantic pain in the butt. I had to do it for myself and for my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And when my son, because my daughter had eczema and asthma and all that, and I had to do it for my son when he developed sudden allergies last year. So it's a pain in the butt, but it's totally worth it. Totally worth it because you can see.
Yeah.
You'll see it.
Because otherwise I feel like it's a guessing game,
Yeah.
and it does, because then it's like doctors were telling me maybe it's citrus. So then I cut out citrus, and then they told me chocolate and coffee and tomatoes. And it's like, to be honest, none of those things bother me. If I drink too much coffee, yes, that is another tip for digestive issue people. Cut back on the coffee. If I do too much, that absolutely
What's
kills me.
too much?
Depends on the person. For me, 2 cups. But then the thing is if I'm consistently having 2 cups a day, I feel like after a week or two, 2 cups is like too much, and then I have to go back to 1.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it depends on the person.
Okay. So, but when a client is coming to you, the first thing you ask them, you recommend is the eating hygiene and the drinking, right?
Start basic, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Eating
With the
hygiene and then, going from there.
No. Can you give her one fill of the gluten manager, please? Go with Sabrina, please.
Did you say give her a gluten manager?
Because she came in and begged me to have Rice Krispies treats. And I didn't read the ingredients. What? Yes. Because listen, you know what, and that's what we're going to talk about next time. It's the Temptations. My kid is 7, and she goes to dance, and I mean, she's surrounded with these things, and I cannot, I do my best, but I can't deprive them, because once I did, it just backfired, and they started sneaking things or whatever. So I choose my battles, to be honest, and
I think that'll be a good live. We should talk about picky
we already
kids.
have 2 live topics, stress and our kiddos.
Picky eaters.
Picky eaters, yeah. We both have picky eaters.
Oh, Mom said eating hygiene, and what else? Eating hygiene was the number one thing. And then keeping a food log, I would say, was the next. Just evaluating how you feel with certain foods.
And I think you mentioned too the drinking water with them. Don't drink a lot of water with the meals. Yeah. Like maybe, if you're super thirsty and you have to take a small sip, or you have to take your supplements with your meals. Because a lot of people ask me, well, you're just telling me not to drink water with my meals, but then you're saying take these supplements with your meals. I'm like, you do not need 5 gallons of water to take a supplement. So,
but I will say, warm water is better than cold during a meal because it's not going to slow digestion. Exactly. So if you've got a drink, don't make it an ice cold beverage.
No. Or it can be, does it have to be a warm or room temperature?
Room temperature, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to tell you something. Again, when I was growing up, we had a lady who would, I don't know what to call her. She helps my mom with the cleaning and everything, but she slept over. So a live-in, whatever you're gonna wanna, a live-in housekeeper. And she's from Sri Lanka. And every morning it was a habit for her to wake up and drink warm water. And I used to make fun of her because growing up I was like, what? What is that? And now I know because I did drink warm water with lemon. Mm-hmm. It helps a lot with constipation.
And then anybody that's done our free programs in the past or detoxes, we always have a lemon water elixir. It's like, hello, that's why.
I seriously used to make fun of her, and my mom would be like, why is she warming up her water? Why is she doing this? And I'm like, I don't know. It was the most hilarious thing ever because with
now you want to find her and be like, I get it.
I do want to find her and get it, but I tell her, but I can't, I don't know how to find her. I know. I also used to make fun of my friends. I was bad. My friend's sister is very much into holistic, and it's very much into like making her kids their own like wipes and things. So my friend used to come and tell me that her sister does that. I'm like, who would do that? Just go buy Huggies, just go buy whatever. And now I'm like, why?
You don't know what you don't know.
Exactly. But for everyone that, I'm so sorry if I ever offended you.
She's changed.
Yes. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, let's.
We want to hear from you now.
Yeah.
Do you have issues? Have you had issues before? And what did you do? Or do you still struggle with them? I mean, we still struggle. Do you want to tell them what you struggle with right now still?
Digestive issues. Well, the thing is they were gone for so long. And then in the past month, they've kind of come back. I was telling Denise, I think it's stress related again. Just I'm doing so much. And that really, I mean, people don't realize what that can do.
We're doing a lot. We're doing a lot. And you'll see when the free challenge comes up, you'll see. It's a lot. Yeah. I wish we could show them like behind the scenes because constantly we're working on something.
Denise and I leave each other voice messages at least once an hour.
Wait, what does Dad call us?
I think I talk to her more than I talk to my husband and my son.
Wait a minute. What did Ted call us? We're work married or something?
Work married or married. I don't know. But it's true because we love what we do, but it's a lot of work. And it's like, I think it just takes a toll on you when you're doing 20 million things. So honestly, like, it's not that I'm eating bad. I haven't changed anything. I think it's stress. So yeah, I have to manage that for me. And then it goes back to evaluating, is there something that I've added back in food wise, which honestly, I really don't think there is. We've talked about SIBO. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm still dealing with that. So
yes, because I did the breath test and and then recently I did the stool test, and I think we're gonna kind of like talk to them about our stool tests later, not right now, just to like show you that. Good. Yeah, I mean, because my husband is always telling me, you eat so healthy and and you still have things. And I'm like, of course I still have things because 33 years of bad eating and taking medication and antibiotics and not taking care of myself, dude, it's not going to disappear in a year or in 2 or in 6 even. It's still going to show up. Like, of course it's better, but it's still not gone.
And that's what I tell people. Like, they think, okay, you live this super healthy lifestyle. You should not be getting sick. Ha, ha, ha. Joke's on you. I eat fast food and I'm fine. And I'm like, well, it's going to catch up at some point. And then once it does, it takes years to get rid of. And then on top of that, we're constantly bombarded with other things. And I'm not just talking about unhealthy food. I'm talking about chemicals in the environment. I'm talking about stress. So many different toxins around us. So it's hard. It's a constant battle.
So many toxins that we don't have control over.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, I know we have control over what we put on our body and in our body, but the air, the water, the chemicals that are sprayed.
I'm taking you guys with me. My dog has to go to the restroom.
It's okay.
And she will not wait. She's very impatient if you can hear her barking.
That's funny though. At least she's not pooping or peeing in the house.
No, but she always waits for the most inopportune time.
That's okay.
Well then let's share about our challenge. Do you want to share?
Yes.
Let's tell them a little bit because, come on.
Let's tell them first what I am still struggling with. I'm still struggling with candida.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So it's hard. This one, I don't like it.
Yeast, for those who don't know.
Yeah, yeast. I don't like it. Am I a happy person right now? I'm not a happy person because I can't drink my wine.
Yeah, she's not supposed to be drinking her wine right now.
I'm not drinking my wine. I'm drinking freaking vodka and Zevia. Zero.
You're okay.
Okay, don't go there. And I still deal with constipation. and dysbiosis right now, which is microbial imbalances from the stool test. So I'm taking a good amount of supplements right now. And I just want to share that I also deal with, like, I love chips.
Me too.
So if you love chips, this is the really hard one to get rid of. I buy the healthy kind to satisfy my need.
Me too. But yeah,
anyway, I just love chips, to put it out there. I'm a chip lover. Yeah, that's it. So let's talk about the challenge. We're very excited. We've been working really, really hard. And because I don't want to say you've been working harder than I am, but maybe you want to talk about it.
Oh, we'll piggyback on it. So the last challenge we did, if you did not join us, the last challenge we did was the 5-day real food holiday cleanse.
Yep.
And it went really well. We had 111 people sign up.
Yeah.
I mean, it was 5 days of healthy eating for them. I mean, really, that's what it was. We gave 5 days of recipes, breakfast, lunch, dinner. It was just support, accountability. We did prizes and things like that. And we went live and just kind of made it fun. This one is completely different. So
it's not a cleanse.
Yeah.
Not a cleanse.
Totally different, guys. So I'll tell you, there will be some recipes included, but it is not based around the recipes like the cleanse. This one is all functional medicine, and I'm really excited about that. So Denise and I are here talking about our health issues, and for me, and I don't know if it was for you, but lack of energy came and comes with all the GI issues.
Of course.
Yeah.
And with the headaches.
Yeah. And so energy is big for us because we need energy. Like, we're all working, or busy moms in this group, I should say, because even if you stay at home, you know you're working.
Energy, the real energy that is not coming from coffee or from the shakes.
Yeah. So I don't want to call it a cleanse. Our 5-day free program is based around that. It's boosting energy. This is more functional medicine and training. So every day we're going to be live, not just BSing like we are doing right now and like we are prone to doing, but legit bringing you trainings. Like, what are some of the causes of low energy, fatigue, and brain fog? What do you do about them? How is the gut a factor in this? And how do you improve that gut health to better your energy and all those things? And I'll let you piggyback on that.
So functional medicine, for those of you who don't know, it's basically, it's not like Western medicine, and both of us are not doctors, so just to put it out there. Functional medicine is basically the medicine of finding the root cause of something. So for example, you have lack of energy, and what we are used to in the Western world right now, or in Western medicine, which is basically, it's a different training. So we're not bashing anybody, by the way.
No, there's a time and a place.
Exactly. So the training in Western medicine is, you have lack of energy, you do something, like you take something. You have a headache, you take Tylenol. You have constipation, you take Miralax. Whereas functional medicine looks into the root cause. Okay, so you have lack of energy. Why?
Yeah.
Let's get to the bottom of it.
And it's beyond the whole thing. And I've had people tell me, the doctor just told me I work and I have kids and I'm getting older. That's why. I'm like, no.
No, exactly. And I know that if you were one of my clients or one of Kira's, the whole like I'm getting old thing,
no,
or it runs in the family,
no.
No.
Genetics is only a piece of the puzzle.
Well, it does. It might run in the family, but then it may not. Your lifestyle and your eating habits and everything will affect to turn it on or off. So this is what functional medicine is, and we want to help you get to the root cause, because let's think about it this way, and I know this is what our teacher taught us too. So like, for example, if you have a thumbtack on your, let's say, on your butt, whatever, like, if you take Tylenol, you're not going to feel the pain, but that thumbtack is still there. Right? Unless you remove it. So that's what functional medicine is. You get to the root cause. What is causing the lack of energy? What is causing the constipation?
What's causing the thumbtack in your ear?
Exactly. And then we remove it from your butt. We're not. You are. And because that is more helpful to get to, because everything has a cause.
Mm-hmm.
Everything.
Yeah.
What it is is going to take a while to figure out, but this is what we're going to help you with.
Yeah.
To figure it out with our help.
Yeah. So it's 5 days again.
5 days.
There are recipes, of course,
Completely
because
free. But it's not all about the recipes. So we are giving you the recipes because we know that you love recipes. But at the end of the day, it is not. And that doesn't mean we're not going to run challenges with recipes. We are. But this one is completely special because it's something different that we wanted to truly empower you, like give you the education. I mean, we're not going to train you to be like us, of course not, or else we won't have a job.
We don't have the time for that. No, but you said it, education.
Yeah.
This 5-day free program is the education component.
Exactly. So when you're going to the doctor to ask for lab work, you know what you're going to ask for. You know how to advocate for yourself.
Yes. I forgot about that. We are totally spending a day or a training talking about lab work.
Yeah. Because, like, seriously, like when I went to the doctor the other time, I told you, Kira, I was so frustrated. I told them about, some things, and I'm like, I want a complete thyroid panel.
TSH and T4. That's it.
He didn't even do T4.
TSH looks fine. You're like,
I'd be lucky if he did T4. He only did TSH, which is nothing.
Yeah.
I wish he didn't do it.
Yeah.
But, so we're going to teach you all that and give you all the tools. Because we're both teachers. We're both in the education world, and we do believe that once you have the education, you can't unlearn what you learn.
You can't. Oh, and I saw my mom commented too. Sorry. Sleep and digestive, taking supplements. Kira recommended to help me sleep. Magnesium, theanine, methylated B, and probiotics. Yes, I'm on my mom. She got non-methylated Bs, and I was like, no. So now she has the methylated Bs. And yes, I did tell her to eat more fat, and her suggestions helped a lot with energy. It's funny, my mom said that the other day. She's like, my energy. I had her start some MCT oil, which I know didn't work for you, but it worked for her.
I know. MCT will give me some stomach pain.
I'm okay in small amounts.
I don't know why. Again, we're all different. So are we releasing it tomorrow to join?
I think we're going to release it tomorrow. So again, it doesn't start tomorrow. It doesn't start until the
March 4th.
My calendar.
Right?
March 4th. So March 4th, the free challenge starts, but we will open enrollment to you guys tomorrow first. Again, it's 100% free. There's no catch to this.
We will be having prizes. Or a prize. We still haven't decided, but you'll know.
Yeah, we haven't decided, but we do like the prizes.
So make sure that you stay tuned tomorrow because we're going to share it for you to, and then you can invite your friends. You can share the link with them even if they're not in the group, but everything's going to be in the group. So we do highly recommend that if you are inviting somebody that they are in the group.
And there'll be a link. I mean, they can still sign up and then they'll see join the group. You don't have to be on Facebook. We do get that question. You don't have to be on Facebook. We'll still send the emails.
Yeah.
Because we know that people aren't on Facebook. Denise and I both have clients that aren't on Facebook, and that's fine. But we'll open it up tomorrow. We're pretty much ready for it, but it's been a work in progress.
It's exciting, but it's completely different. So if you are expecting a cleanse, this is not a cleanse. If you have any questions, let us know. And today, let us know in the comments after you watch this. Are you liking the style of live that we're doing, casual happy hour? What are some issues that you're struggling with right now or you struggled with in the past? You never know. You might be an inspiration for somebody. So if you got over something, it's nice to let us know because you might inspire another person who's struggling with the same thing and she thinks that there's no hope or whatever. So,
yeah. Well, and like we said, we wanted to get to know each other and share more with the group because we've got members that don't know who we are. So we'll start doing more trainings here soon. I don't know, maybe next Wednesday we'll talk stress or picky eaters. I don't know. We'll see.
Let us know what you want us to talk about next Wednesday.
Yeah, we'd love to hear some topics. We can we'll put a poll in the group. That's a good idea.
Yeah. And then again, feel free to invite your friends. Make sure that you do send them a link to invite them so they can see the questions and answer. But yeah, I think this is it.
Yeah.
Thank you for hanging out with us.
It was fun.
And
Go drink your vodka.
That's good, actually.
I'll go drink my water, maybe a little kombucha too to settle my stomach.
All right, well, have a great evening.
Bye, guys.